Hi, I'm Suzi McAlpine, author of New Zealand's most popular leadership blog, The Leader's Digest. The growth of artificial intelligence and machine learning, like most transformational technologies, is both exciting and a little scary from a leadership perspective. In one recent Fortune 500 study, over 80% of chief executives researched cited artificial intelligence or machine learning as either extremely important or very important to their company's future success. So as a leader, you're going to want to get your head around both the opportunities and the implications of AI, and you might want to do that pretty quick smart. But don't worry, I've got you covered, because today I'm interviewing one of New Zealand's foremost experts in AI, Josh Comrie. Josh is co-founder and chief executive of Ambit, a New Zealand-owned technology company, artificial intelligence company that specialises in chatbot development. So let's turn to some common fears around AI. One recent international study showed that 69% of C-level executives reported that their employees are concerned that AI technologies will replace them. In fact, when I asked one chief executive the other day, what's your biggest, most burning question? He said, when is AI going to replace my job? So it's a pretty common one. So given that, what are the skills and capabilities that artificial intelligence has trouble replicating? In other words, what are those skills that we humans need to continue to cultivate to stay relevant?
Yeah. I'll answer that question by first talking about the things that it's good at replicating, and then I'll talk about those that it's not very good at replicating, if that's okay.
Great.
So within the kind of the broader AI and robotics as a component of this space, we talk about dull, dirty, dangerous, and dear. And those are the things that will be replaced by robotics. So dull is, monotonous kind of process, repetitive-oriented things. Dirty is things that might be in contaminated zones or dealing with effluent kind of related issues. Dangerous is relatively self-explanatory. So if a machine can do it, why put a human at risk? And dear is things that are very expensive, either through brain power or just mass volumes of people that are required. So those are the things that are good at being replaced by machines. So what's not that good? They're distinctly and innately human things, Suzi. So that's things like empathy, communication, understanding, which you may think, therefore, are we all going to become psychotherapists? Well, we may well do. That could definitely, or coaches could also be a thing that we end up doing. But there's a whole lot of functions that we are unaware of that will come about through the evolution of AI becoming a part of the world that we live in. So I make that statement with a bit of history to back it up. So we're approaching the fourth industrial revolution. That's what they're talking about AI as being. Klaus Schwab, the head of the World Economic Forum, discusses that in his very, very seminal book. And so the first one was the industrial driven by steam. Second one was the power driven by electricity. Third was the computing revolution driven by Moore's law. And then the fourth is the AI revolution as we're living into right now. So in each of those instances of revolutions, there was a great deal of concern from humanity about what it would mean for us, what's going to happen to us. And very famously, the Luddites went around smashing the wool mills in the UK because they were concerned that their jobs were being taken. And as we know from history, there was many more jobs that were created as a result of that industrial revolution, and then a big displacement of humanity from rural areas into urban areas, and then the lifestyle changes that were associated with that. So, I believe that innately as humans, we are very flexible. We're a very tough kind of breed. We haven't risen to the top of the food chain for no reason. And so we'll just become, the dynamic creatures that evolve and change into roles again as this phenomena kind of has a bigger impact in the world. But even if you look back over the last 10 years, and these are things that kind of sit on the fringe of the artificial intelligence arena, but a lot of businesses now have a team of people that are focused on social media.
Yeah.
That didn't exist 10 years ago. Yeah. The data scientist within organisations that gather a lot of information on their customers or on their competitors or other stakeholders, again, that's a phenomenon that didn't exist 10 years ago. Both of those things kind of rub into AI, so you can see that there's these categories and functions of roles that are coming about that already have some presence that didn't exist in the past. And so, my belief innately is that, yes, there will be some functions, dull, dirty, dangerous and dear, that will be replaced inside organisations, but we will evolve and we will change.